Hi everyone, I'm Rishita and I'm an international student at UB School of Social Work. I'm enrolled as a full-time traditional student and I'm also an ambassador this year, so if you have any questions about the program, feel free to reach out at any point. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey to this field and my experience at UB so far. So I was actually a sociology major in my undergrad and wanted a more practical application of my knowledge, and I found that social work gave me exactly that. I wanted to do work related to education, training, advocacy, and just basically community level work, which I believe is really important for any kind of change. And so, social work gave me exactly that by opening up all these possibilities for me in the field that I didn't know existed. So, it's a very flexible field and it's easy to move from one role to another, and to really figure out what you want to do in the field. And it's also a great opportunity to collaborate with other professions, even professions that you might not traditionally think you would collaborate with, like tech, business, organizations, and other fields. I feel like to make the change, you really need to be out there, and social work makes you do exactly that. So, there's a couple of reasons why I chose UB. Firstly, because of the flexibility that it offers. Many universities require you to choose a micro and macro between a micro and macro practice in your second year, and while that might be helpful for people who already know what they want to do, I needed the flexibility to be able to choose electives and mix up both micro and macro classes, like I am in UB, to create a path for myself. And also, UB's emphasis on a trauma informed approach translates well into its classes and the internships that we do. The professors I've had have always discussed this openly, and we question existing literature and how we can be more trauma informed as a social work field. And I also really wanted to be licensed in the state of New York because that's really powerful compared to many other states in the country. And I wanted to do it at UB, amongst other reasons, that because it's an affordable choice as well. So, a little bit about my experience so far in the program. It's been a positive experience. My professors have been great and they genuinely try to understand you and see what's beyond just what you present in class. And if you ever need any accommodation, they're really willing to talk to you and give you that space. And my field team has been amazing as well. I always reach out to them with any questions I have and any um, questions I have about the placement I specifically want and the roles that I want to do, and they're genuinely there to help you and they connect you with students if you need, just to talk to them and see how the placement is. So, a unique experience that I had the chance to be a part of this year was to be at the Capital Action Day at Albany. I got to meet representatives and talk about the social work profession, advocate for more pay, and advocate for the mental health of professionals in the field, which I think is really important. And having this opportunity as a student really opened up a lot for me and made me feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing, just because I was out there making a real difference and having my voice heard with other students. And I also had really great classmates. There's always events to participate that are specific to social work. There's always meetings to attend, trainings to attend, and there's also the macro student network group if that's something you're interested to learn from. My ultimate career goals after the program would be to engage myself in domestic violence prevention and intervention at the community level. I do not have a specific role in mind yet, but my first year field placement and my second year field placement are definitely helping me decide that. I definitely do think I want a mix of micro and community level work, not really counseling, but maybe work relating to hotline and sharing resources and things like that. Some advice that I would give to you, especially as students who are just joining this field, is to be open to all possibilities. I'm learning that there's more to do in this field than we think that we already know. You might tweak your interests or you might find new ones, and neither is bad. Both are actually really great for you and your growth. So take the opportunities that school provides you to network with professionals in the field, whether it's through your internships or outreach activities that the school may share, and definitely reach out to professors. They can guide you if you have similar interests or redirect you to someone else who may have interests that you have. And don't always wait for opportunities to come to you. Try to reach out and ask, and something will come up. You could look within the School of Social Work or other schools in UB if you want that interdisciplinary approach. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out. We're all still figuring out things in the field. Even professors are still learning and they'll always share their experiences with you. So don't feel like you're set back in your ways, and be open to learning and asking questions. Have a good time at UB.